All right, we are set to go for the 6th game of the day here at the East Fairmont Classic. This one featuring Musselman of Class Quad A and defending Class AAA state champion Nitro. Should be a quality matchup here between these two teams. And Nitro already drawing a quick foul there on Musselman. Nevaeh Thompson charged with the foul for Musselman.
Yeah, Nitro ready to go off the jump. A lot of times you see teams not take advantage of that situation off the jump ball, but Nitro was ready.
And Micah Adams hits both for Nitro.
A little bit of an early press there from Nitro. Shot inside, no good. Rebounded by Musselman. They look to set up the offense. Little inside-out action. Swinging the ball around. And it's thrown away.
So Nitro will bring it up. Quickly pass ahead. That's Cauley from the corner. That's her money ball, but she misses that time. Edwards collects for the Wildcats. Now working it into Natalie Smith. Inside-out game, and Edwards is going to let it fly. That's off the mark. And Musselman brings it the other way. And here's Stevens controlling it, working it around again.
Yeah, Nitro, and I can't tell if it's a sagging man or if it's a 2-3. I think it's a 2-3 zone, and they get the steal, and coast to coast is Adams.
Nitro into their full court pressure now. Musselman able to beat it, turn down the shot attempt, and now Natalie Smith gets over there. And shot blocker forced a traveling violation there as King got caught up with it for the Appleman.
Yeah, and Nitro loving this double sideline pass to the right corner. They've hit it 2 or 3 times early in this game. We'll see if Musselman makes an adjustment and starts taking that double sideline pass away. Oh, wow. Deep 3 there from 5.
Stevens with the three-pointer for the Appleman.
That was deep, and she stepped into that with some confidence. Musselman in a 2-3 zone now. Coach Jones and staff barks out the play call here. They're pre-doubling Natalie Smith, either high post or block, wherever she's at. So we'll have to see if they can get other players involved when they take Natalie Smith so much away. Yeah, a little bit of a slower paced game than what we saw from Phillip Barber and Logan in our last set. These teams are playing 2-3 zone methodically and kind of swinging the ball around.
Stevens misses on that one. Now Cauley throws it ahead. Adams over to Edwards, and Edwards able to convert with the left. Nice fast break there by the Wildcats. Right back into their pressure, but Musselman gets through it quickly. And there's a block by Natalie Smith.
Yeah, it's tough to fade away from the shot blocker. When you're going up against a shot blocker, get right through the chest. Musselman elected to do a fadeaway there and allowed Natalie Smith to get the space to block that one. And here's the double sideline pass again that's there. They get it inside out. And almost a steal there by Musselman, but it's retained by Nitro. Short corner jump shot, no good. Ooh, there's a collision underneath the rim, and some players gingerly getting up. Maybe a tweaked ankle or something there. Everyone looks okay at this point. Musselman looking to set up their zone offense. Deep 3 ball by 15. Brad, who's 15 on your roster there?
Cabrice Stanley, sophomore for the Appleman, off on that three-point attempt. She's going to try a mid-range off on that one as well. Nitro trying to get that quick outlet, and Edwards tracks it down. And now Musselman going to drop into its zone. And Smith liking that right block so far.
Yeah, they're doubling the post pre-catch as Musselman. So Nitro trying to throw it inside, but it's tough when Musselman has it doubled pre-catch. Go to a... Oh, it's still a 2-3 from Nitro. They just have Smith playing up top now. A little bit more length outside. Shot inside, no good. Rebounded by Nitro. They're looking to run in transition. That shot by Natalie Smith off the mark is short. Subs in for Nitro. That's Carson Jones and Sigmund.
Yeah, Nitro's done a good job of controlling the pace thus far. They've been selective when they've wanted to run, but they've been able to force Musselman to play more of a half-court game thus far. And you got to figure that's an advantage for the Wildcats. Stevens has her shot blocked now. Natalie Smith gonna bring it up, and she's able. Morris getting those long arms in there, and her length really makes things tricky at the top of that Musselman zone.
I don't know if that 10 count should have restarted. That was really close to a 10-second call. I don't know if she got it across. That foul will be tagged to Morris, her first. That's 2 team fouls for Musselman so far.
So Cauley's gonna head to the line for the Wildcats. Able to convert on that first one.
Well, we have a moment in time here with almost halftime, 43 seconds left. West Virginia is leading Iowa State 25-24.
Wow, another upset brewing potentially for the Mountaineers.
And Nitro gets Ava Edwards back in with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first quarter.
Looping pass there makes it through. And now Stevens being pressured.
Timeout called by Musselman. He wants a full. That's an early full, but some instruction may be needed. So we'll take a quick break here, go to commercial, and we're right back.
Contracting. North Central West Virginia's general contractor, focused on the areas of additions, finished carpentry, electrical, kitchen and bath, decks, garages, and more, serving Marion and the surrounding counties. To schedule an estimate, call Ron at 304-534-2473. Viking Contracting, a veteran-owned and operated business. And Gold Graphics in Morgantown, West Virginia is your one stop for all of your local high school and middle school needs. From shirts and jackets to hats and blankets and so much more, Blue and Gold Graphics has you covered.
PA man Brent Cochran has the gym rocking.
So back out of that timeout. Here's a quick shot from the corner. That's off the mark, but Morris follows it up for the Applemen.
Yeah, and with Morris's length, really versatile defender and also offensive rebounder.
And there's a free ball from the corner by number 2, Brianna Gibson for the Wildcats. So Nitro really looking to push it up that right side of the floor. As John mentioned with that double pass, and there they get another hit ahead for the corner 3.
And Nitro switching out of the 2-3 zone now goes to a 1-3-1. 3 balls up and off the mark.
Jump ball.
Possession goes to Musselman. And Nitro doubling corners there. They get it to Morris. Her 3 balls up and got it.
So 5 quick points for Morris out of that timeout by the Applemen. And Musselman within 3 now at 11-8. 1:30 to play in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and you can tell that they wanted to take that sideline pass away. Morris was up to 9 at that time. Big rebound, Carson Jones put back off the mark, but she gets fouled.
Fouls on. Musselman's Brianna Benjamin, first.
That'll send Carson Jones to the line. First one is good.
Wildcats number 5.
And I didn't stop the clock, apparently.
For Musselman number 11, Smith.
Second one's off, back iron, no good. Musselman controls the rebound. Nitro looking to pressure the rebound and does. They get it over to Morris at the top of the key. She's looking inside.
I was going to say,
Oh, my.
You wonder if Morris might look to isolate there on Jones. She just pulls the three from deep. So Morris starting to feel a little bit. She's got 8 points now in the last minute and a half or so. Nice diagonal cross-court pass there by Edwards. Unable to convert, but Jones cleans it up for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Musselman electing to go to a 1-2-2 half-court pressure there. Another three-ball
Heat check.
No good by Morris. But she's up and pressuring with her length. It's tough to get around her. Nitro does. They get it to the corner, and they look to double the corner. Inside to Jones. It's up and good for Jones.
Yeah, that was kind of a soft double there by Musselman. Didn't really seem sure if they wanted to double that or not. And they're able to, Nitro's able to get the entry pass into Jones and convert. So nice series out of that timeout for Jones as well. 7 seconds to play now in the first quarter. That ball's going to be out of bounds, staying with the Applemen.
And Nitro elected to go to a man-to-man, and they have Carson Jones on Morris. You got to think that Morris, in terms of the athleticism, has the advantage there. Look to see if Nitro takes it, or Musselman takes advantage.
Edwards
Half-court.
getting that one up, no good. So after 1 quarter of play, Nitro leads Musselman 16-11. We'll take a quick break here on the East Fairmont.
Whether you're an on-field or backyard athlete, you know injuries can happen. And when they do, there's Elevate Physical Therapy in Whitehall. We specialize in sports medicine, orthopedics, post-surgical, and other forms of therapy. We help our patients reach their peak of health, wellness, and recovery. Patients are evaluated and treated by only licensed physical therapists. We're right next to Middletown Homes in Whitehall. Visit us at elevateptwv.com or call us at 304-534-8122. Elevate Physical Therapy. We'll get you back in the game.
Country Roads Moving is your licensed, insured, residential, and commercial moving and packing company. Open 7 days a week. For pricing and availability, call 304-886-8380. Country Roads Moving. Let us take you home to the place where you belong.
All right, we are back here at the Hive at the East Fairmont Classic, ready for quarter number 2 here between Nitro and Musselman. While we have a moment, today's broadcast brought to you by West Virginia Country Moving. So thank you to them for their support of the East Fairmont Classic and our broadcast here with EFSN. And Musselman coming out in that zone. Good job by Nitro to work it around. Shots off the mark, and now we have a tie up underneath. And possession area is going to give the ball to the Applemen.
Yeah, relatively clean first half there, or first quarter, Bradley. Only 3 fouls combined, and all 3 were on Musselman. So clean first half completely by Nitro, and only 3 fouls. So nobody in foul trouble yet for either team.
So full court, 2-2-1 here by the Wildcats. And there's a quick foul. Morris, a good job. She just kind of threw the ball out in front of her, went to go get it, and picks up the foul.
Yeah, that length really throws some people off. You don't see a lot of girls with Morris's length, and her able to extend that ball out in front of her drew the foul.
So here's Morris, and that one's deflected out.
Nitro bench did not like that call.
Amari Wilkes tipping it away for the Wildcats.
I don't think they realized the ball was thrown in, but they get it inside to 50. Rebound Morris, fouled. And that foul is on Casto. Her first. That's 2 quick fouls for Musselman to start, or Nitro rather, to start this second quarter. This will send Morris to the line for 2. And she makes the first one.
What is this, Jalen?
I guess some more.
Rebound off the free throw, second miss. Morris shots up and no good. Rebound, Nitro, Natalie Smith. She's pressured by Morris.
A good job by Smith using her body there to keep Morris at bay, keep those long arms from reaching in, but there she's called for a walking violation at the end of that, so Nitro will stay in this pressure.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that, deflection out of bounds there by Natalie Smith, but as I'll say, you can kind of tell that Musselman's defensive game plan is to kind of get Natalie Smith more than one body around her. That time she had 3 around her, so solid game plan versus Nitro. Deep baseball pass to Morris. She has it kind of tied up, deflected. Ooh, I don't know about that call.
Surprised by that too, but I like what Musselman's doing with Morris. They're trying to get her touches in a lot of different areas. And we've seen her kind of isolate up at the top at times. There they just throw a baseball pass to her underneath. So a good job moving her around in the offense to get her opportunities.
And we got a foul inside on 50.
So that's freshman Solly Shibley, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but
Drive in by Natalie Smith, kick inside.
nice dump off there by Smith, going to her left. Found her teammate right there on the right, just kind of shuffled it over to her for the easy 2-point bucket.
Ooh. That's 2 calls in a row that I don't know. I thought it was tipped out by Nitro, but they'll maintain possession 2 in a row.
Nitro going with that double pass up the left side now. Saw that a lot on the right side in the first quarter. Throw it up the left there. Musselman again trapping those corners in this zone.
Yeah, the inside out in the zone was there. Smith threes off the mark. They get an outlet to Morris. She has a 2-on-1. Elect for a 3-ball. It is good.
Bang. Number 15, Stanley. She's put a couple up and gets one to drop finally here, and that cuts the Nitro lead to just 3 at 18-15.
Musselman looking to run now.
Another deflection.
Wasn't caught clean. Oh. Yeah, wasn't caught clean there on the hit ahead. Almost turned over, but Nitro steps out of bounds. Multitude of subs coming in for both teams.
So Morris comes out getting a breather. We'll see. She'll probably be back in quickly, I would expect, for the Appleman. Stepped out, I guess, on the...
Yeah, I think they called a step out of bounds there on the baseline drive. Double sideline pass is there again, where they're trapping the corner this time. Looking to get it inside is Nitro. Fadeaway Natalie Smith's off the mark. Rebound Musselman. They're looking to outlet it. And they'll take their time. It's a cross-court skip pass. Get it inside to 50. Her fadeaway is up and good.
Wow. Shibley with a nice body control on that turnaround there. Smith didn't want to foul her and made it a tough shot, but Shibley gets it to go for the Appleman.
Yeah, very tough shot. Wearing the long sleeves and the glasses. I like the fit. Oh. Yeah, clear out on a rebound there from Natalie Smith, trying to get backside position. She'll be whistled.
Fouls on number 23, Natalie Smith, that's her first, team third.
And that is her first team third, and that's team third for the game as they did not commit a foul in the first quarter. And Nitro in a full court, diamond in one, pressure here. Let's see how Musselman elects to break it, and they broke it with a 1-on-4 and turned it over with the 4-on-1. Mid-range jump shot is up and good.
Number 2, Gibson, with the jumper there for Nitro.
Yeah, timeout called there by the Musselman bench. Didn't like what they had going towards this diamond in one press. And with that timeout being called, Morris will check back in. So she's a big help in breaking that diamond in one press that Nitro's done. She flashes to the middle, they get it middle, and then from there it's typically pretty broken.
So 4:15 to play in the first half. Nitro is still leading 20-17, but a very competitive game here between these two teams as expected. Had a really good slate of games so far today. Some competitive action early, Ripley versus North Marion. That one obviously came down to the wire. Lewis County and Kaiser, that was a close game late. And got another close one, looks like brewing here. And there's Adams with the steal for Nitro. Edwards gonna bounce past it underneath, and there's a foul on Stevens for Musselman.
Yeah, even though Musselman's had a couple of turnovers, I really like what they're trying to do against the pressure. It's just like kind of a 2-guard up against the 4 for Nitro, and they're trying to throw it over the top. And when you can get it thrown over the top, you actually have a 3-on-1 or a 4-on-1 headed towards the basket. So if they can figure out how to get it over that Musselman second line, or the Nitro second line, they should be able to walk in for some layups. And that free throw is up and good. Musselman looking to go fast, and once again it was there. They just kind of throw it away. Those deep outlet passes have been there if they can get on the same page with them.
Yeah, Musselman's had the vision to see where those openings are. A lot of times those passes just a little off the mark thus far, but they've been able to throw over top pretty well.
They get it inside to Jones, swung around. Get it inside to Jones again. She's going to go up with the right hand. No good. Deflected by Jones. To get it over to Edwards. Her 3 balls up and off the mark. Jones battling for it. There's a scrum on the floor. Ava Edwards comes up with it. Left hand by hers up and good.
Good body control by Edwards. That was a chaotic sequence. And Jones just carves out so much space inside, either on post-ups or the fight on the offensive glass.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of ran through her to get that deflection. I know Sigmund doesn't like that call, but a good call by the officials.
Yeah, that was a good call. But that's a hustle foul that you can live with if you're Coach Jones. And Musselman going to a little dribble handoff back to Morris. Looking to face cutter. And does, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Morris is quick too. We talked a lot about her length, but just as an athlete, she moves really well to go along with that length. Really a tough cover for Musselman.
And that is the 5th team foul of the quarter, so that is actually going to be 2 shots for 15.
So Stanley will get a couple of opportunities from the line here for Musselman, and hits the first.
Checking in for Musselman, number 2,
Thompson, the senior, back in for the Applemen as Stevens checks out. And Natalie Smith back in for Nitro.
Yeah, good rebound there from Nitro on that free throw. Looking to pressure Natalie Smith full court is Morris. She kicks it down to the short corner. Jump shots off the mark. Rebound by Morris. A run through by Nitro is corralled. They get it inside to Smith. Oh. She is fouled. Yeah, kind of undercut her there a little bit on the when she went up. And Morris will head to the line for 2. Or Smith will head to the line for 2.
And one thing that really stands out with both of these teams, you have players with size who can also handle the ball and pass, throw over the top. Morris for Musselman, who we've talked about a lot, and obviously Natalie Smith for Nitro, able to do that same thing. Such an advantage when it comes to breaking pressure, being able to throw over the top. And so far we've seen both of them be able to bring it up or throw it over the top to a teammate and get a fast break situation.
Yep, both free throws are up and good. Now they have Morris taking it out and Stanley bringing it up. Oh, passes mishandled. Maybe a carry. I think it'll just be out of bounds to the Nitro Wildcats. And Musselman makes a couple substitutions here. We'll look to see what Nitro does on the inbounds. This is a deep out inbounds pass. Looking to get it inside to Jones. Inside out. One more pass for a long 2. Foot was on the line. That's a 2 ball.
Brent said it was a 3.
Brent said it was 3, but he wasn't looking at the official. Thompson. Brent's, then he says that he's tired. That's why he missed that call.
He is running on, maybe 4 hours of sleep. I don't know. Not very much, I'll tell you that.
Hey, I'll tell you what, both teams tenacious on the glass. Officials letting them play inside as well.
Oh, it's a battle down there with Jones and Smith for Nitro, and then Shibley that we talked about, number 50 for Musselman, and 45. Brianna B down there for Musselman as well. So some big bodies, and they've really been battling it out on the glass.
That first free throw is off the mark. Yeah, you'd like to see Nitro kind of extended their lead here to the largest of the game, got it up to 9. You'd like to see a couple of these free throws go in, and that one is up and does go in to kind of cut this lead down to 8.
There's that double pass again by Nitro. Swinging around, Smith for 3. She buries it. And Nitro with, I believe, their biggest lead of the game now at 11:30 to 19.
Yeah, this is definitely the biggest lead. They've been on a run since they went to the man-to-man. They get it inside. It's her shot's off the mark. Natalie Smith rebounds. She's looking to push. Morris is pressuring her. Natalie Smith so confident handling the ball. Goes at her own pace.
She does a really good job for as tall as she is. She really gets down low and keeps that ball lower to the ground, so you can't really reach in there and kind of get underneath of her dribble. Obviously, with Morris's long arms, she can kind of extend those things and get a lot of tips, deflections, but a good job by Smith to keep the dribble low.
And they get it inside off the inbounds from the corner to Jones. She mishandles it on the kick-out pass and goes right out of bounds. And, inside is 45. Her spin move's no good. Rebound Morris. Her shot rebounds and rims out. Tied up. Morris rips it out of there. Step throughs. Shot. Floater's no good. Rebound by Musselman again. That putback's no good.
Man.
I mean,
it's a war down there underneath the vest.
If you're the Musselman staff, you got to be happy with the effort. Just can't get one to go down right now. Nitro trying to get it inside. They swing it around. Didn't like the 3-ball at first, but then she does. And
oh, that's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll tell you what, though, to your point about Musselman's effort, I mean, they're getting on the offensive glass, and then at the other end, you have to constantly be battling with Smith and Jones as they try to carve out position and then get second, third opportunities. I mean, Musselman is working, and it's requiring the entire roster. But,
oh, yeah.
I mean, they're definitely playing hard, competing for sure.
And that'll put Musselman at the line for 2. First one's off the mark, and we have 3 subs coming in. And Nitro going to their small lineup now with 24, the lone big.
Jay, you want to give us a score update on the WU game?
Yeah, it's 28-29. West Virginia's up.
We got to make sure that people know you're still here.
Still looking alive. And Musselman misses both free throws, but Nitro deflects it out of bounds. So the small lineup not able to crowd that rebound.
Man.
Oh, what a rebound.
Whew.
Yeah, Morris just snatched that rebound with one hand up and in for the putback. That was a really impressive rebound. And Nitro turns it over on the other end. So chance here for Musselman to go on a little run to end the half. With the small lineup, Nitro elects to get a little bit of pressure going. We'll see how Musselman elects to break it. Oh, yeah.
And that's going to send Musselman back to the line. So a chance for Musselman to make some inroads, as you mentioned. The putback by Morris, and now a chance to add 2 more and cut into this lead for Peyton Smith, the junior, as she heads to the free throw line. Still 9 seconds to play in this opening half.
Yeah, and they even go a little smaller to end the quarter.
Now, I'll tell you what, if you're Musselman, you got to watch that double pass that we've seen from Nitro here. With only 9 seconds, you can't afford to zone out and give up that double pass for an open 3.
Man, Musselman's really struggled at the free throw line, but what they have not struggled on is Morris getting the offensive board as she gets another one on a free throw.
Ooh.
And the 3 is banked up and in at the buzzer to cut it to 6 going into the halftime break, Bradley.
Yeah, so Nitro will lead 30-24, but a nice job there by Musselman. I think closed the half on a 5-0 run to cut this to a 6-point lead. So we'll take a break here at EFSN and rejoin you for the second half. Stay with us.
Yeah, and what you'll see on screen is Morgantown and Parkersburg, which they play the next game, so they're going to be a little bit of a warm-up here during the halftime of this game. So that's what you'll see on screen.
At the 5, Bees in the end zone. Good work comes off the first screen. Down low, Hunt, little floater. It's up there. One of the cheerleaders goes up basket, kicks it in, back to Kate 3-5.
State University is a great place. It's a great place to learn. Not too big, not too small. Award-winning programs, professors who really care. Fairmont State University, a great place to soar. Learn more at fairmontstate.edu.
Contracting. North Central West Virginia's general contractor, focused on the areas of additions, finished carpentry, electrical, kitchen and bath, decks, garages, and more, serving Marion and the surrounding counties. To schedule an estimate, call Ron at 304-534-2473. Viking Contracting, a veteran-owned and operated business.
Whether you're an on-field or backyard athlete, you know injuries can happen. And when they do, there's Elevate Physical Therapy in Whitehall. We specialize in sports medicine, orthopedics, post-surgical, and other forms of therapy. We help our patients reach their peak of health, wellness, and recovery. Patients are evaluated and treated by only licensed physical therapists. We're right next to Middletown Homes in Whitehall. Visit us at elevateptwv.com or call us at 304-534-8122. Elevate Physical Therapy. We'll get you back in the game.
Gold Graphics in Morgantown, West Virginia is your one stop for all of your local high school and middle school needs. From shirts and jackets to hats and blankets and so much more, Blue and Gold Graphics has you covered.
The Bailey Agency has sponsored East Fairmont Athletics for over 50 years. Just another reason why your neighbors are insured with us.
Country Roads Moving is your licensed, insured, residential, and commercial moving and packing company. Open 7 days a week. For pricing and availability, call 304-886-8380. Country Roads Moving. Let us take you home to the place where you belong.
All right, we are back at East Fairmont High School for the East Fairmont Classic. Musselman and Nitro set for the second half of action. Nitro leading 30-24 at the break, but Musselman closed the half on a 5-0 run to cut an 11-point Wildcat lead to 6 at the half. And here's an early turnover as Edwards overshoots her intended target.
Yeah, turnovers for both teams to start. So we'll pretty much just replay this from the start. We had some shoes being tied, and we had some hand wrestling as the shoes was being tied. Officials coming in early to clean that one up.
And there's a long baseball pass. Smith intercepts that one on the run. Musselman retreats and gets back as they set up in this zone. Smith will try a 3-ball. She's off the mark, but Nitro tips it out, retains possession.
Oh, wow.
Smith gets another miss. And Brianna B finally brings it in for Musselman.
Oh!
Stanley stopped running, flared out to the corner.
Yeah. They weren't on the same page there. I think she was expecting a cut. Double sideline pass looking to be completed, and is. They get it inside. Doubling it is Musselman. It's deflected out. Ava Edwards, 3's off the mark. Rebound Nitro. Skip pass. Nitro's looking to swing it around. A little pass and cut offense from Nitro. Ava Edwards gets it inside. Wants the pull up and hits it.
Yeah, Nitro's already gotten on the offensive glass multiple times here in the first minute of this quarter.
Oh.
Those extra possessions will add up, and here's a breakaway for Cauley following the steal by Adams. And Nitro back up double digits now at 34-24.
Yeah, and a full court man-to-man, which we saw primarily zones in the first half. They go to a full court man here, and it's really giving Musselman a little bit of fits. Oh, they missed that one. Tipped out of bounds, Nitro possession. And Sigmund comes in for Nitro, and Musselman makes a couple subs as well. And that's Smith from Musselman that checks in.
Trapping that corner still is Musselman. And Nitro throws it away. Well, we got a tie-up, and got another tie-up. Yeah, the physical game thus far. I mean, there's been a number of times where players have been battling for possession. We talked about the battle on the boards in the first half. Both teams really competing hard, not willing to give an inch here.
Yeah, 2-3 defense out of bounds. That 3 ball's off the mark and goes out of bounds. Musselman will take possession. We'll see how they elect to break this full court man-to-man pressure. Oh. And kind of an ISO game For Morris, she attacks the glass. That pass off the mark. It's wrestled around and controlled by Nitro. They have a 3-on-2. They get a layup that's missed, but she gets fouled.
Yeah, I like that isolation there from Musselman. Just let Morris use her length and her stop-start game to bring that up, but maybe dish it off a hair too early, and now call a chance to extend this Nitro lead.
Yeah, I think Musselman, once they get past the pressure, they're trying to play a little bit too quick right now. Once they get through, just kind of take your time, run your offense, take what his defense gives you. And that rebound is corralled by Musselman. Oh, and they get it across the timeline. Natalie Smith with the steal. She's looking to push in transition. A stop-start for her. She crosses over into the lane, loses it. And that'll be timeout Musselman.
Yeah, very chaotic start to this third quarter. A lot of scramble situations, loose balls, players on the floor. So.
Yeah, and Musselman down to 2 timeouts for the remainder of the game. So especially if it comes to a close situation here late in the game, not a ton of timeouts to work with. Nitro still has all 5. So we'll have to see if the timeouts come into play late in the game. An update from Morgantown, Iowa State 35, West Virginia Mountaineers 34.
Update from Chiefs Texans. We just had Taylor Swift sighting on the broadcast, John.
Oh, wow. It's basketball season, Bradley. And Nitro elects to stay in the man-to-man full court. Musselman tries to go to a rainbow pass. No good. They get the steal. Ava Edwards looking to drive. Gets it back to the wing. Mid-range pull-up again. No good this time. It's boarded by Musselman. Then they turn it over. Get it inside. That pull-up is no good. Now Musselman looking to outlet it and run a little bit. They get it in transition to 50. It's wrestled around for, she's looking for somebody. And turn it over, and she's fouled.
Boy, and Musselman, they just had a tough time corralling the basketball here in this third quarter. They're getting their hands on a ton of balls, whether it's on the glass or trying to break this pressure, but just unable to really corral it, settle it down, and get into what they want to. I know Coach Potter likes to kind of play this more chaotic style, and Musselman fits the bill to do that, but they just haven't been able to corral the ball here in this first 4 minutes or so of this third quarter.
Jalen, you're going to have to explain your sister's outfit.
It's a blanket.
It's a sweatshirt blanket.
What in the world?
And Nitro gets inside of Jones, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Jones, such a good job of carving out that deep post position. I mean, Musselman's been battling, and you mentioned, John, how they were showing bodies on those post-ups, but they're always kind of loading it behind the play, and it's just, if you're trying to front Jones, tough to work around her. And then if you play behind her, she just does a good job of almost putting you in the basket, so as soon as she gets it, it's just straight up with it.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing her since the knee injury last year that she sustained and sidelined her for the remainder of the season about midway through. I think she's really looks strong and confident on that knee and really is making an impact out here for Nitro. And rebounded by Nitro. Ava Edwards puts in a mid-range 2. Nitro really controlling the offensive glass here in the second half.
I don't think Musselman has scored yet in this half, correct?
I
believe they had 24 at the break.
Yeah, it was 30-24 at the break.
And there's Sigmund with a layup. Nitro up by 15, their largest lead of the game.
Yeah, this full court man-to-man pressure really getting Musselman out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, they just really haven't gotten into anything in a half-court setting so far in this second half. And now we're more than 4 minutes gone. And we really just haven't seen Musselman run through anything in the half court.
And they make it tough. You know, when you get pressure on you, it's tough to get into your sets. You have to catch it a little deeper than you typically would. Right on cue, Musselman, deep three ball.
Stanley, she's hit a couple now in this game. Couldn't get any to go early, but
That's the wrong team.
Got one to go in the second quarter and then splashes that one there. Nitro, good ball movement. Sigmund gets an open look. And there again, the Wildcats on the offensive glass. They've been strong getting second and third opportunities so far in this quarter.
Ooh. Tipped out of bounds there by Morris. Nitro maintained possession. Almost like a volleyball spike there out of bounds.
She could be a really good volleyball player. I don't know if she's
Oh,
plays volleyball
man.
or not, but
If she plays volleyball, she's got to be first team All-State. Morris fouls Smith on the inbound. And that's her third. And Coach Potter will actually sub her out. She was actually pleading with him to remain in the game, but he'll get her out here for a little bit. Three ball up by Nitro is good.
Sigmund able to bury that one. And Musselman gets it across, and we'll see if they can get into any sort of offense here. There's Stanley trying another one from deep, but short that time.
Yeah, and Nitro going to their big lineup now. They have Natalie Smith at the three, and going big, and Sigmund with another floater. So we see Nitro be versatile with no bigs, and now they have three bigs in there. Luxury to have when you can go both styles and have success. They were looking for the double pass, but there wasn't another guard in with the three big lineup. Natalie Smith skip pass to Sigmund, who remains hot.
That's 8 in a row now for Sigmund. 2 threes and a two-pointer.
And that'll extend the lead to 20.
And let's see what Musselman elects to go to without Morris in the game.
Yeah, nice set there. Oh, that layup just missed. Rims out by Stanley. Sigmund, a little heat check. She drives in the lane and gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
So already, that's 5 team fouls now for Musselman. So Nitro will be shooting the rest of this quarter. 1:44 to play in the third. 0 team fouls for Nitro.
And that free throw is up and good.
So full court press. Morris still on the bench for Musselman with those 3 fouls. Good job there by Jones to stay straight up as Musselman trying to bait a foul. And now Nitro has numbers 5 on 4. And Cauley with the 3 off the mark. And that's going to be Nitro's first team foul of this second half with just 1:16 to play in the third period.
Yeah, really impressive with the full court pressure that they've been able to not foul. This is the first one. Yeah, got a score update. Yeah, 48-27 should be the score. Yeah, that should be right. And we got a timeout from Musselman. They have 1 timeout remaining for the remainder of the game. We'll step away and be right back.
Whether you're an on-field or backyard athlete, you know injuries can happen. And when they do, there's Elevate Physical Therapy in Whitehall. We specialize in sports medicine, orthopedics, post-surgical, and other forms of therapy. We help our patients reach their peak of health, wellness, and recovery. Patients are evaluated and treated by only licensed physical therapists. We're right next to Middletown Homes in Whitehall. Visit us at elevateptwv.com or call us at 304-534-8122. Elevate Physical Therapy. We'll get you back in the game.
Contracting. North Central West Virginia's general contractor, focused on the areas of additions, finished carpentry, electrical, kitchen and bath, decks, garages, and more, serving Marion and the surrounding counties. To schedule an estimate, call Ron at 304-534-2473. Viking Contracting, a veteran-owned and operated business.
All right, back here at the Hive at East Fairmont High School. Nitro has really opened this one up here in this third period, now leading Musselman by 21 at 48-27. And Nitro's gone to that full court press, man-to-man, and it's really sped the Appleman up, forced a lot of turnovers. Nitro making some headway on the offensive glass as well.
Long 3 ball off the mark and rebounded by Jones, but then she's tied up. Oh.
Looks like they called a foul there.
34.
And we have a foul on 45 White.
At the line, shooting 2, Carson Jones.
First one is in.
Oh, there, Jay, you're still here? Way to let everybody know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was trying to catch up on the stream here because I think there was a little bit of.
And Musselman going 1-4 across now to break this press. Oh, and Brown B uncovered. Trying to get a handoff. There's some contact there, no foul call, and that'll be a turnover. So Nitro will take possession here. Clear out for Jones, and she's fouled from behind. So Jones just at the foul line, and now she's heading back for 2 more from the charity stripe.
Yeah, really nice free throw stroke by her as well.
Third personal foul on Musselman's Thompson.
First one's up and good. West Virginia up 46-43 over number 2 ranked Iowa State. Off of a steal and an and one, I believe.
They were in the old jerseys?
Yeah, they were in the Jerry West jerseys.
It's throwback night.
Oh.
And there was a foul on that rebound. Back to the 4 crossed is Musselman. They break it, looking to get it inside to 45. Get stuck looking for somebody, and they get it back out. Kind of dribble weaving around the perimeter. Nitro with a high hedge on that dribble weave. They get it inside to 4, and she's smacked in the face, and we'll have a foul. 34, that'll be Jones, her second foul. Oh, and miscommunication there. One was back cutting and one wasn't. Missed the putback, and then she's fouled, much to the Pat Jones' dismay, 80 feet from the basket. That'll send Musselman to the line. That first free throw is off the mark. Tell you what, Musselman from the line, I'm not sure what their percentage is, but if they made their free throws today, this game would be much, much closer. They have not been executing at the stripe. I'm sure it was to what Coach Potter expects, and she's 0 for 2 on that trip.
And Nitro can play for one shot. Adams flips it up. And again, Nitro getting on the offensive glass. That's Jones. She's had a very impactful third quarter, be it on post-ups or pounding the offensive glass. And she's going to go back to the foul line yet again. It's been there multiple times already this period. So Musselman
missed that one.
We'll have 5.5 seconds here, or Nitro if there is a offensive rebound on this second free throw.
Second one up and good.
No real urgency to get it up. I don't know if Musselman's aware of the time.
I don't think they'd see the time. Yeah, they didn't. And they do not get a shot attempt up. Into the quarter, 51-27. We'll step away and we'll be right back.
Viking
Country Roads Moving is your licensed, insured, residential, and commercial moving and packing company. Open 7 days a week. For pricing and availability, call 304-886-8380. Country Roads Moving. Let us take you home to the place where you belong.
The Bailey Agency has sponsored East Fairmont Athletics for over 50 years. Just another reason why your neighbors are insured with us.
Welcome back to East Fairmont High School, where Nitro leads the Musselman 52-27 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, there we go, Jay. Good job.
I had to practice.
Nice. That's good stuff.
Yeah, Morris misses the first shot, first possession, but I really like what Musselman elected to do. Get it to Morris's hands, let her get downhill.
And I feel like Morris is on the bench for the last at least 4 minutes or so of that third period. She picked up that third foul, never came back in that third quarter.
Looking inside to Jones, they get it to her. First effort, no good, gets her on rebound. Second effort, she's fouled.
Yeah, Nitro's done a really good job of isolating Jones down there on the block a couple times in this half. Right there, take advantage of the opportunity to do it on a sideline out of bounds. And Jones back to the line yet again. I'm not sure how many times she's been there in the second half.
I feel like she shot 12 free throws at least. Somebody should have been doing stats for us.
First one is good.
Oh, man.
My favorite line.
J-Dog.
Your usage rate is off the charts right now.
Second one is also good.
And there's Stanley trying to find some space, gets up a shot, but comes up short. Now Nitro running the other way. Adams leading the break, dishes it off. Edwards for three, got it.
Really nice shot there. And the net got caught on the rim, so I was stoppage in play. But once again, Nitro with the quick transition outlet to the corner, and they're looking to shoot that three ball quick in transition. And Nitro going to the floor crossed. Kind of a token pressure now in the man-to-man.
They had slip there.
Oh.
Hard fall there by Stevens, but she's going to go to the foul line as Edwards is charged with the foul.
If you remember, that's Stevens is who went head-to-head last year with Kaylee Heyman. Had some bleeding, stitches, big goose egg on Stevens' head, so. Not uncommon for hard falls here at East Fairmont High School. And Stevens goes 1 for 2 from the line. And that's the 4th point. Well, inside to Jones for an easy 2. Musselman only has 4 points since halftime, Brad.
Wow.
So struggling to score in this second half compared to what they did in the first half. Inside for 45, no good. Outlet pass from Jones. She's looking to run. Short jump shot, no good. Put back is there.
Yeah, Musselman, they've kind of worn down here in the second half. We've seen Nitro get on the glass more. A lot of trips to the free throw line for the Wildcats.
Oh, really good defense there by 45 from Musselman. She gets the turnover. Once again, the scoring woes struggle. And we have a tie-up. Possession will go to Nitro. And there's been a lot of jump balls where bodies are hitting the ground hard.
Yeah, there's been a couple of collisions. Lots of loose balls that's been fought for by both teams.
Full regime change here for Nitro.
Yeah, Musselman's got some new substitutions in as well. Number 21, Taya Clark, and number 24, Bailey Basile. Not sure if I'm saying that right. But
Spell it, Bradley.
B-A-S-I-L-E. Not sure what that is.
Basile?
Yeah, I don't know.
E makes the vowel hard.
A lot of times I'm good with names, but that one's a tough one. We'd have to get a pronunciation on that one. Inside inbounds pass towards Natalie Smith is no good. Musselman's going to get an easy one here, and that is up and good.
Yeah, Musselman hasn't had many easy ones, as we've talked about in this second half. A struggle to score, but they get a breakaway there.
Looking to get Natalie Smith on an ISO. Musselman back to a 2-3 zone. Nitro electing to swing it around for now. Along the perimeter, and a drive in and dump pass to Natalie Smith. It's up and good.
Nice pass there by Colley. Under control, drew the help defense, and just came to a jump stop, shuffled it off. And that's one of the easier buckets Natalie Smith's going to get for Nitro. And here's a baseline out of bounds set for Musselman. Stanley fires, and she hits a long 2. So
yeah, and that's good to see one of those go in here late in this game. 30 points in 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes, is tough to come back from. But seeing a couple go in will spark your confidence to the next game. And another deep shot. Nitro fights amongst themselves for it, and then they're fouled. That's Sigmund in there, probably the shortest player on the court, got her own rebound.
Yeah, she's been scrappy in there for Nitro. Had that big run of her own in the third quarter, and right there we see her getting on the offensive glass to make another impact play.
Step back is blocked. Musselman looking to get another easy one. And they do. That's 2 uncontested layups for Musselman in this fourth quarter in the last 2 minutes. Double sideline pass to Natalie Smith, and she nets the 3 ball. And deep outlet again. Very athletic play there by Morris to track it down, but couldn't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds.
Morris in a one-man press, it looks like.
Yeah, Natalie Smith bringing it up. She gets it over to Sigmund. They hit the corner. They like to break this 2-3. Swing it over to Natalie Smith. Deep 3 ball. Just off the mark. But Nitro offensive rebound. Morris gets a deflection with that length. But Nitro maintained possession. And once again, Musselman with the pre-double of Natalie Smith at the high post. Nitro double screen for Sigmund to get off. And they'll look to reset their offense here and get Natalie Smith at the high post. She tried a touch pass and couldn't quite get a good enough hand on it to touch it to the opposite post. Musselman quick in transition. They turn it over, though. And Nitro back quick in transition. Give and go pass for a floater, no good. Tip attempted by Natalie Smith, couldn't get it, and then she's fouled on the second effort. It's not often you see.
I think Natalie Smith's just messing around at this point.
It is definitely not often that you see
touch pass, tip attempt.
Girls basketball players with tipping it when you catch it in the air and then go up with it before coming down. It's definitely not often that you see that.
I mean, Natalie Smith, she's got good body control for her size.
Strong,
obviously,
kid, yeah.
Big hands, yeah.
And looks like we have full regime for both teams coming in.
Yeah, emptying the benches here almost.
Yeah, other than Morris, who did not play a lot, as you said, Brad, in that third quarter. She's the only one that stays for Musselman. Natalie Smith misses the second of that free throw, so she'll stay in for now. Deep 3 by Morris is just short. Rebounded by Nitro. They're looking to come in transition. You're going to have to help me with some names here, Bradley, because I don't have the roster in front of me. But they step out of bounds, and the remaining subs will come in for Morris and Natalie Smith. And now we'll play it out with the JV teams.
So on the floor for Nitro, we have number 10, Mallory Lanham. We have number 15, Lele Franklin. Number 14, JJ Patton. Number 4, not sure. I don't see a 4 listed here. And number 30, Aniston Salmons.
And 24 with the short corner jump shots off the mark. Rebound almost corralled by Musselman, and then it's tapped out by them.
So for Musselman, we have, let's see, number 20, Marissa Wasker. Number 21, Taya Clark. Number 23, Cheyenne Duzing. Number 11, Peyton Smith. And number 24, Bailey Basile. I'm going to keep going with that.
That's a good one.
I don't know if that's right or not.
That jump shot's tipped. Baseball pass.
Musselman's tried that baseball pass a couple times tonight. They've hit on some, and others have kind of resulted like that, where just a bit overthrown. But they certainly haven't been hesitant to try it against this Nitro pressure.
And even the second unit for Nitro trying to go double sideline pass. They get to the corner, little inside-out action. 3-ball for number 15, no good. They'll swing it back around the perimeter after the offensive board. 3-ball from the opposite corner, number 10, no good. Rebound controlled by Musselman. A little bit of pressure behind them, but Nitro will back up into a half-court man-to-man D. Corner jump shot was thought about. Swinging it around the horn all the way to the opposite corner. Nothing so far. Driving. Well, it looks like we're going to have a foul before the kick, but it was going to be a driving kick. That'll be 14 Patton with the foul.
3rd team foul on Nitro. Musselman also with 3 team fouls in this quarter.
Oh, man. Update from Morgantown, Bradley. Mountaineers just took a 54-49 lead with 1:18.
Oh, my. Upset brewing. How many top 25 wins is that going to be for the Mountaineers this year?
A lot. Javon Small just
like 4 or
picked
something.
this dude's pocket. Oh, they called that foul on the floor?
Jay, who hit that last shot down here?
Number 23.
Number 23 for Musselman. That is Cheyenne Duzing with the bucket. Sophomore for the Applemen.
Oh.
And up in that passing lane, number 4 for Nitro. And nice stop.
I think she may have got away with the travel there, Brad, but
I think that's Casto. I believe we don't have number 4 on the roster, but I think
Brent said cast over PA. We got a tie up here. Oh, and a shove. We may have a fight. We do have a fight.
Oh, my. Yeah, so things escalating quickly with just 38 seconds. There was a tie-up. I mean, we've seen a number of tie-ups, but no sort of reaction like that. And a couple swings thrown by both teams. Immediate technical assessed by the officials, but they're going to talk about this and see if there's anything further.
Yeah, there's going to be an ejection there for sure.
But, I mean, I understand that, you know, these girls haven't played a ton in this type of game, but
oh, wow.
So we're going to have offsetting technicals here between both girls involved in the altercation. But, yeah, to your point, John, I would not have been surprised at all to see an eject. When you start seeing...
there's punches thrown.
Yeah,
that's pretty much an automatic. But I guess the officials may not have saw it or something. Or they didn't know who to call it on. I'm not sure. Definitely both players got lucky because if you're ejected from a high school basketball game in West Virginia, that's a 2-game suspension. So luckily there was no ejections. And we'll try to hit off the official, but if the official's not out of bounds, it's still in play. But now it's finally turned over, and Nitro will take possession. The official made a sarcastic remark of run the clock.
Trying to get this game done with.
Yeah, definitely don't want to see any altercations late in the game.
J.J. Patton with the last bucket there for Nitro. And I think Brent said Mountaineers up 6. How much time we got left, John?
Mountaineers are up 6 with 33 seconds.
Oh,
Man.
wow.
Javon Small with it, and they foul him. Nitro looks like they're going to elect to walk it up, and no shots are going to be taken. So that'll be the end of our game here. If you're hanging around for the Morgantown-Parkersburg game, we'll go ahead and end stream here, and then we'll pick back up in a couple minutes with Morgantown and Parkersburg. That game will also be on Metro News. So Metro News is here to cover that one. So if you're looking for commentary from Josh Scully, head over to Metro News.